going on, guys? This is my best class setup for the SC 2010. Feel free to use it, copy down, and let me know how it goes. And with that said, let's get into this commentary. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is HollowPoiint, and thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. In today's episode, we're going over the best class setup for the SC 2010. And if you guys do enjoy this video, please drop a like and feel free to subscribe if you guys are new to my channel. Let's see if you guys can help me with this video hitting 70 likes, guys. That'd be highly appreciated. So anyways, getting into this class setup, we're using the SC 2010, and I'm basically going to show you why I use these perks with this gun and why I'm using these attachments. Now, sometimes I use the attachments not because I necessarily use them, but because I feel that sometimes you guys might benefit off of them a little bit better than I do. Now, if you guys want me to do any other guns for like best class setup, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. I love doing class setups. You know, I get on, I use the weapon for a little while, see how it plays, see, his strong points, his weak points, and then I come up with a nice class setup for you guys. So please let me know in the comment section below. Alright, so now getting into the actual class setup, we have the assault rifle, the SC 2010. Now this gun's fire rate is pretty damn fast, so you can take out people up close without a problem, so you don't have to worry about submachine guns. And then if you have someone medium to long range, you can still manage to actually challenge that gunfight, especially at medium range. But then once it starts getting to the long range, you're gonna have to tap fire a little bit, but that's no problem. If you guys have seen my how to aim video, then you guys should be fine with that. And I'll be doing a how to double aim video pretty soon. It's actually a technique that I use to actually adjust my aim when I'm not that close to hitting the target. So anyways, for the attachments for this gun, we have, yes, we do not have a foregrip this time, guys. So we have the red dot sight and we have the silencer. Now it all depends what you guys want to do. I actually like this weapon a lot with the muzzle brake instead of the silencer. The reason why I put the silencer in this class setup is because I want to emphasize on how important a silencer is in this game, guys. Even though muzzle brake, it gives you a little bit more power, but it's gonna just reveal your position easily, and you're not gonna be surviving as long as you should be in Call of Duty Ghosts. So get used to putting silencers. But if you guys do good without a silencer, feel free to put a muzzle brake in this weapon. Another thing about this gun, if you guys, the iron sights are not that bad, but I just put the red dot sight because some of you guys might not be too hot, or in other words, might not be too good using the iron sights and weapons. Now the iron sights here are not too bad. You got to play a few games with it first, obviously, to get used to it, and then you'll be on your way. If I were to take off the red dot sight, I would use the silencer and the extended mags. That is the best combination for this gun, the silencer and the extended mags. But if you guys are willing to switch that out for the actual attachments I have in this video, these attachments will help you guys out if you have a little bit of trouble aiming and a little bit of trouble staying alive. Trust me, these two attachments that I have in this gun right now work great, guys. But those are different little options that I threw at you guys, so you guys can feel free to switch it out and see which one works best for you. Remember, I work out my best class setups, and I still give you other other things that you guys can put on your class setup. It doesn't necessarily have to be what I give you guys here. I always tell you that you guys can feel free to arrange the class setups for your own liking. All I do basically is give you a base, and you guys can work on that base, whether you want my exact class setup or you want to tweak it or twerk it, whatever tickles your pickle, you guys can go ahead and do that. So now getting into the actual perks, guys. As you guys can see, we do not have scavenger in this class setup, and yeah, you might be like, damn, but that sucks. But then again, not every class setup is going to have everything you want. That is the thing in Call of Duty Ghosts. That's why there's so many perks. Not every class setup is going to be a perfect class setup. You're going to have to rearrange the class setup if you want, or stick with this actually class setup is pretty damn good, and you're just going to have to find another weapon along the way and try and survive with it. But that's just the thing. You cannot have everything in one class setup. The class setups are going to have their strong points, and they're going to have their weak points. Just one thing I want to tell you guys, no matter what class setup you're using, this one, another one, or 3 other ones, always pick up a weapon as soon as you see one. Always. You never know when you're going to need it. Trust me. It's always good to have a secondary weapon just in case. So anyways, the first perk we have here is Ready Up. This perk is so important. It's probably the best 1-point perk in the entire game. You'd be surprised how important it is to actually have your gun ready after sprinting, guys. It's just so many times that you run into a room and you see a pile of people or just one person camping it up, waiting for you to come through that room, and that ready up, it's gonna allow you to pull up that weapon at least to your hip so damn quickly that you can at least eventually pull up the weapon and aim down the side and actually go for the win. So that's ready up, really important in this class setup and in a lot of class setups, guys. Then next up we have the next perk, which is actually quick draw. Now, quick draw is amazing, especially when mixed up with ready up. Now, in this class setup, we have both. So, like I told you, if you run into a room, you're going to be ready, guys. You're going to be ready to actually go in for combat. It's going to be a lot harder for people to actually sneak up on you. And if they do sneak up on you, you're going to be able to pull up a fight and at least have a 50-50 chance of winning that gunfight, which is really, really important. Now, just think about the time that you had a class setup without quick draw, guys, and you got killed by a guy within like half a millisecond because you weren't able to pull up your weapon quick enough. Just think about that. That's how important this perk is, guys. Trust me, it is an essential perk to have. Next up, we have Stalker. Stalker allows us to stray from left to right, which allows us to dodge bullets and actually readjust our aim. I've told you guys a bunch of times, Stalker is a really important perk if you guys are having trouble with your aim. Now, next up, we have Dead Silence. Dead Silence gives you silent footsteps. This is a must-have perk in every single class setup, guys. I don't care. Every single class setup, you must run Dead Silence. It will keep you, silent. People are not going to know where you're coming from. Whether you have a headset or not, run this perk, guys. And the next perk we have is Focus. Focus is absolutely the #1 perk in this freaking game, guys. I promise. Focus allows you to flinch less while you're going on a head-to-head battle with someone else. If you're getting shot at the same time that you're shooting him, your aim will not suffer, your gun will not bounce up out of nowhere, so it'll definitely help you stay on target. And when you guys are going for those long shots, when you're aiming down the sights and you have focus, your gun will not sway as much. In other words, it won't move the reticle as much as it should without focus. So definitely run focus, guys. And then next up, we have the kill streaks. We have the guard dog at 5, the sentry at 7, and the battle hind at 9. Now, this is all up to you guys. I've told you before, you guys can do whatever you want with your kill streaks. It all depends on your particular skill level, if you guys can reach lower or high kill streaks. I just put these kill streaks as a base just to, get a gameplay for you guys so I can do the best class setup. Now, remember, guys, one tip I want to give you before I let go of you guys. If you have these perk setups, you have Stalker and Quick Draw and Ready Up at the same time, always aim down corners, strafe down corners, abuse on the perk Stalker, guys. If you have Stalker, you better be abusing on Stalker. Don't have Stalker and just not use it for no reason. Stalker is meant to be abused. I promise. Abuse on Stalker, guys. Very important. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did like the video, please drop a like button below. And for those of you guys who are new to my channel, subscribe for more daily content. My name's HollowPoiint, and I'll see you guys next time.